Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, MissTrinitySimone TV. Today I will be telling you guys a couple things that I learned this year in 2020 in honor of New Year's. These are just a couple of things that I learned this year that I found pretty valuable that I will be carrying on with me into the year of 2021. So the first thing to start us off is don't set high expectations for people. When I say that, I mean don't expect everyone, including your friends, close family, anyone, do not expect anybody to support you when you do something big, because if you set those high expectations for people, you will be disappointed once you realize they're not who you thought they really were. Not everybody's going to be upfront to support you, to share whatever you have, whether it's a business, a book, anything. Not everybody is going to be your number one fan like you thought they would be. Number two is to stop settling. And I mean this for every situation. Whether it's a guy, a job, anything like that. If you're thinking about college, for example, when it comes to guys, if you meet someone who seems just really nice to you, just really sweet, that doesn't mean drop everything and just go to him, because niceness, respect, that's the bare minimum. You're supposed to respect everyone, whether you find them attractive, whether you want to go out with them. You're just supposed to respect everybody. That's basic common sense. If you're not used to being respected all the time and someone just randomly comes and they're showing you all these new things like niceness and compliments, I see how that could make you want to drop everything, but don't be so quick. I'm not saying just kick him to the curb and forget about him because he's being nice, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. Number three is to watch who you choose to surround yourself with. If you're someone, you know you have goals, aspirations in life, you set the path for yourself that you need to follow in order to reach those goals. If you're friends with people or you're associating yourself with people who aren't as ambitious, they're just laying around, they're not really trying to do anything for themselves. Basically, they're just lazy. Even though it may be easy to just try not to act like them, oh, I can still be cool with them, but just don't act like them. That sounds very easy, but speaking from experience, you're gonna slowly start to deteriorate and kind of become lazy like them, if you know what I mean. You slowly start to change. You may not notice it right as it happens, but at some point you may be like, a while ago I wouldn't, like the person that I'm acting like right now, the person that I was a month ago probably wouldn't like this. So, just to avoid all of that, try to surround yourself with people who have common interests with you, people who basically just want to get somewhere in life, people who try, people who work really hard to get to where they want to go, whether that's if you want to go to medical school, be an engineer, anything like that, an entrepreneur, anything. Just try not to surround yourself with people who don't really care about themselves, because then they might try to bring you down with them. And then when you're like, hey, I can't do that, they're going to think that you're being bougie, that you think you're better than everyone, but really, you just care about yourself and you know what you want to do. Next thing, money is everywhere. You just need to figure out what your niche is. Whether you want to be an author, write an ebook at any age, you just need to do your research. That is another thing. Research. I can't stress this enough. If there's something that you think you want to do, whether it's start a business or if you want to get a job, you may need to research interview tips, anything like that, research. Or if you find a mentor is really good. Or if you just know some person, like if you come across someone on Instagram, do not be afraid to DM them. there are a lot of people, now there are some stingy people, but there are a lot of people who are willing to put other people on because they just want to see everybody win. Scared money don't make no money. Keep that in mind. If you don't remember anything else from this video, remember that. Do not be scared. The worst thing that somebody can tell you if you ask them for help is no. And once they say no, just keep it moving. Say, oh, well, that was an L, but I'm gonna keep it going. I'm not gonna give up. The next thing, stop stressing over every little thing. I could take my own advice when I say this. If you're in school, you fail a test, okay, now you may get scolded a little bit by your parents, you know, but just get back up and keep it going. Don't stress over that one little thing. That is not gonna matter in 5 years. I wish somebody would have told me this when I was a little younger. However, when it comes to school, don't go flunking all your classes on purpose and just saying, doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter in 5 years, so why should I have to do it? Don't do that, because it will matter in 5 years when you're still a senior trying to graduate and you're the oldest person in your graduating class. It will matter. Don't just purposely flunk everything. Don't change what I say. Don't switch my words, because you're gonna be looking at me, I'm gonna be looking at you. I can't help you, baby. The sixth thing I have is to stay to yourself, or I guess move in silence. Okay, you know, it's always somebody on social media saying, I'm moving in silence, I'm moving in silence. No, you're not moving in silence. We hear you every step of the way. You're moving in audio and sound. We hear you. But if you feel like there's something you want to do, for instance, again, writing a book, starting a business, don't go telling any and everybody, because for one, people like to take ideas. I'm not saying be stingy. You can still put people on, but people like to take ideas and bite off of it and claim it as their own. And then you have haters who will be like, you sure you can do that? I don't think that's a good idea, yada, yada, yada. There are probably countless people who went and told somebody how excited they were about starting something new, but they probably stopped what they were doing because somebody doubted them to their face and they probably were discouraged. So that's why I just think it's best to keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody unless you just fully know that they're going to support you, or if it's somebody that you're going to for help to help you with whatever you're doing. But other than that, just keep it on the low until everything's finished. Just be silent and let the success be loud. I hope you guys found this information valuable. I hope that you guys learned something new. Like I said, this is in honor of New Year's. You can take this information on with you into the new year to start you off. I hope you guys have a great holidays. Have a great day, a great year. Let's start this year off with something good. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Spread positivity, love, all of that, and have a great day.